Could you hit the lights, please? When we get astrology charts done, okay, they give us a little chart like this, you know. And they put the planets into different houses, you know. And it's 360 degrees, right? Well, remember, in Kemet, they have 12 months of 30 days, 360 days. When the calendar, when the planets shifted and they had to add 5 days, they said these were days outside of time. Because the cycle is 360. They ain't gonna make it 365. That's outside of time. This is the standard astrology chart that we get. They give you 12 houses. They say each house has 30 degrees in it. And they split that 30 up into sections of 10. So you have the first, you know, which is the decans. And, you know, we get one of the charts and the astrologer tells us what everything means, and we go home, forget it. You know, because there's so much to be remembering, you know. But in Kemet, we see this from time to time. The zodiac of Dendera. Dendera is a Greek name. It was actually the temple of Heru, the house of Heru. The inner circle in black shows the Kemetic Neteru at the time the temple was built, where they were in the cosmos. All around it, you see the various Neteru holding up the cosmos. The Meta-Neter writing here still is waiting to be translated. You know? It's obviously some direction. They didn't just put them symbols there because they look good. That's all we know. Look good, give us a chill. Ooh, I like that, you know. But notice the way it's laid out. You still got the 360 degrees. The decans are there. We need to do some translation. And it could be done because in other temples, they got decan lists. This is from the temple of Seti I. These are the decans of the night sky at the time the temple of Seti I was built. Now this comes from Egyptian astronomical text by Otto Neugebauer. And he lists the names of the decans. You know, they give you the Kemetic names and the Greek names. But we don't put it together. I mean, so you can do an astrology chart using straight up Kemetic information. The possibility is there. And since we so in the images, I'm telling you, I haven't got around to doing a translation on this yet. I think I'm a couple years away from doing it, but I'm going to start on it anyway, because what else I got to do, you know? When Dr. Theophile Benga used to teach at Temple, I mentioned Benachi Montgomery. He was one of Theophile Benga's students. Dr. Benga could read and write Meta-Neter. Now this is a list from the Ramesseum. The top row up here, the top two small rows, this is the Neter of the Earth year. Row 2, the first large one, gives the Neter of the cosmic year. Row 3 is the lunar year. And the bottom row is the Nisu Vidi, giving offerings to the Neteru of each month. And that writing above it tells you what to do. The Nisubiti is really, that's the Kemetic term for king. Pharaoh is the Hebrew corruption of Per-Ah. Per-Ah meant White House, because the Pharaoh lived in the White House. I mean, you know. Nisubiti means Lord of Upper and Lower Kemet. So you see, when you can read this, it's all right there. It's right there. You could, this is like 1 year in Kemet, and it tells you not only what's happening in the Earth year, cosmic year, the moon year, and it tells you what offerings to do to what Neteru every month. I mean, you don't have no excuse, no real excuse, for not being able to figure nothing out in life. Everything is right in front of your eyes. But image is everything, you know? Cut the lights back on, please.